Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We are broadcasting to you, actually. Internet seems to be resolved. I'm quite pleased with this. And let's just hope that we have what it takes to get through this stream without any errors, without any issues. So I don't have much of a content plug for you today, but I do have an exciting announcement. Fraudsclub.com is now operational. That's right. I can now show off this lovely tech tree map that we've put together with the Veek and Adam and myself and Balethal. We've put all this shit together here. Obviously, Protoss and Zerg are not operational, but you can take a look at the Terrans. You can see that they've got all of this stuff going on here. It's in the WIP stage, but it's serviceable. You can experience it. So I highly recommend going to fraudsclub.com. It will take you to this page, and you can then click Terran and nothing else. I mean, you can click Protoss, but there's nothing here, right? So, with that said, this is where we find ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We find ourselves with a website operational, with full toilet, just about done. Tomorrow is the last day of development, and by the end of tomorrow, I will have pushed whatever maps we could put together. We have 3 maps so far, and I think that's where we'll end. I think that's how many we'll have. What's up, Veek? Checking your DM. Okay, apparently we have some Git integration now, which is pretty exciting. I sure hope that my restream chat will eventually show on like my local stuff here. Maybe I have to relaunch it or something. Because I was able to see your messages on stream, but not in the app. So I don't know if you want to send me another test one. So I remember you said you fixed something related to all units, but I don't know if it didn't work or if it was something else. I noticed the fixed all units screen layout. Oh, I guess it probably just isn't pushed yet because I still have choose race instead of Tech Trees Project Hydra. So I guess it probably hasn't pushed. But in theory now, anytime we update this stuff, we won't have to update it manually through the FTP. Okay. Well, no problem. I wasn't planning on doing anything crazy with it right now anyway. I am very tempted to start working on like the Protoss and Zerg data entry. But that's a rabbit hole, man. Got to add entries for every ability, every weapon, every behavior, and every unit. Might not be reasonable to do when you're supposed to be working on full toilet maps. So, but that being said, it is pretty exciting stuff. I'm quite happy with that. So we're gonna fire up the Notepad++ here and start getting more work done on the AI. I appear to have accidentally closed the Zerg AI at some point, so I'll have to reopen that. So while Veek works to initialize the Git repo support, I will do some knickknacks related to HYDRA, and then I'll jump into the AI stuff. What else am I jumping in here for? I guess I should actually get stuff. Yeah, exactly, dude. Here I am. We hot. We live. I'm also mostly physically recovered from chopping wood for an hour. It doesn't sound like it's that much since it's only an hour. But you would be surprised, man. Just saying. That stuff takes a lot out of you. You're lugging stuff around, you're taking a giant axe and going, Pah! I don't know how much of that you could see, but whatever. I'm not sure actually how the damaging fields should be set up. Should they do missile damage multiple times, or should they call do missile damage at all? Oh, nice. Yeah, it looks like it's set up. And this is nice too. We should definitely sort these by units and buildings, but we can figure that stuff out later. Good job. Sure. I don't mind doing that, or I don't mind having that done. I'm. What do you mean by pulling on the site? Like you have to go into the site's cPanel or something to pull it? I actually haven't even looked at this stuff. And don't worry, I remembered to put that on the other side. I see. So there's like a pull or deploy tab, and I have to update from remote. You've got to like do that manually each time. If it's possible to make that automatic, that would be super useful. But definitely really cool that we're already getting to that point. Oh, this should actually be over here. What's up, Alexander? Welcome. Hey, let's just hope that I can build or I can add this file. I still don't know what resulted in the file being addable in the first place. We do deserve better, and we will have better with our new engine. I just am really happy that we actually have a dude, we have a website, man. Fraudsclub.com is online. Cooming soon. Hey, you can't say that. Veek, you fucking coomer. All right. So, oh yeah, I was going to look for the spore colony or seeker spores. $496. Oh, god damn it! This is not what I wanted to edit. Okay. A placeholder projectile for the ion cannon weapon. Not sure about 1260. Oh, did you? Dude, it's been so long since I actually played that I don't remember much about it. It's in the actual Protoss page. I don't know. It's not in like here. Like here it's right. It's just cooming here. In protoss.php. Unless it's also coming in there. I don't know. No idea, man. I can add this plugin, dude. A lot on the code base level, yeah. Hey, it's a scourge. I know why. Hold on. I forgot to open this up. I'll have to fix the there's like one other thing that I have to finish specifying. Oh, it worked. Although, I don't think the sound worked. Oh, I don't think it even spawned that time. There we go. Yeah, it's not working every time, but executed. Test map.exe. What this? That's the auto hotkey thing that jumps me into the test map. Gimmick augers are not removed. Yeah, so sometimes they don't spawn the missile. Oh, yeah. Forgot to push those. Hello, ANH TV. Welcome. Oh, shit, I should add, like, website commands and stuff now that we actually have a website. TBH. Alright. In a way. Like, we've got a bunch of new units. And, we're changing a lot of the mechanics. Mostly focusing on, like, larger scale battles with, like, teams, or free-for-alls. But we're still limited to only 8 players, which is kind of lame. We would like to raise that limit, but I've been told that raising that limit would involve even more work than raising the number of in-game unit or like unit data entries. In fact, just by saying player limit, I'm sure iQuire is triggered and now must dive into Rust. All right, let's try this change here. Hey. Let go of me, Windows. Oh yeah, do you have any update on the portrait data extender, iQuire? I know you've been working on a bunch of other stuff. Okay. There you go. I can't look at them, though. We're lagging, boys. I don't even think I can hit it. Tooltip is wrong. Well, the sounds are playing now. Not that you guys can hear that, but... I don't recall seeing that, I've got to fix that weird bug. There's still like a vortex of them that can't be removed. I don't know how many there are over there, but... Anyway. Alright, we're halfway down. I like how he's like slowly drifting too, like... They're all being sucked into some sort of vortex. I don't know why. Why is he... What is happening? Black hole. Auguration, yeah, exactly. There should be damage from their explosions, but I don't think it's hooked up yet. How are you, DF? Alright, are you guys ready to get destroyed? Yeah. Yeah, they kind of are, in a way. Well, now what? Did I get anything from that? I don't know what that means. I mean, I can spawn more. They're technically air units still, which is pretty funny. My supply actually dropped, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But my supply was dropping instantly, so... Wait, I think their collision is, like, way bigger than it should be, if I had to guess. Because it's based off of De Gaulle. Okay, bye. What's up? UNS? Is it UNS or UNS? I'm pretty sure it was U, but I can't remember. You explained it to me like FNS once, and that was it. I do appreciate that one EMP just annihilates these guys, though. Eventually. Oh yeah, I guess I should actually test if the inconsistency was still there. Because the auger dying is different. Like, the debug messages only fire when they die from actual damage, you know what I mean? Like, not when they die because they lost all shields. So, but so far it seems fine. Giant battle of augers and archons. I mean, I can try. Get him. Bully him. I can't read this. I think we're winning. These guys are on strike. They appear to be regaining shields. Oh! I think the Archon shield thing is working for enemies. Or it's supposed to be nearby allies. That's one of the reasons why they were surviving for so long. Yeah, I feel like there's a certain subsection of people who watch this and they're just like, I have no idea what's happening. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So I guess that would be a unit destructor special, right? I'm basically just you know, making a mod for Brood War, right? But it's the best mod. So no, I don't see it here. Maybe it's a weapon damage. Yeah, Astral Aegis. Yeah, so there should just be or CBW is allied to unit player ID. We're gonna have to add a thing here. I guess we don't really need anything private, but okay. The only problem is now we need to actually we need to pass the Archon as the dying unit. Basically, if let me see if I can find another example of yeah. Actually, I'm not sure. There was a case where we did another proc at some point. Augur death proc target. Okay. I don't know if there needs to be one. I don't actually know what you need there. Oh, that is true. Yes. I think once I'm a little bit more familiar with like how our engine's code base is looking like or how it's set up on the back end, I can talk about like importance of having source code in the first place as well, because we just don't have access to that, right? In this environment. I can always pop my changes. I didn't do that much. Or I discard them. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me bring it in. Probably won't be. Yeah, it's fine now. Like, as far as I understand, every other case where this is happening, like, we pass it with a... using... the... thing here, but I don't know. I think this is just a copied comment. Alright, at least now I know what's up with the constructor thing. Well, that spams. Somehow I keep, like, switching strings. I must be, like, accidentally hitting some hotkey or something. And it always makes me think that I've deleted a string and corrupted a bunch of shit. Which is not a... not fun. Okay. Like everything here is fine, it looks like. Cool. Where do you see negative health? Did I select something? Well, I don't recommend playing Reforged at all. That's for sure. But even outside of that, if you wanted to for some reason, yeah, I think you would actually have to go and torrent it. I don't think there's any way to do it legally now. And I'm not even really sure where. Like, I could ask somebody on my server. I think maybe there was a link actually at some point. I have to start regular Discord because this doesn't have search yet. Yeah, it looks like I do actually have a link. I have not personally tested it though, so I don't know. But if you really wanted to play it, you can follow that link and it should work. Yeah, if you don't have a CD key already, like the old way to do it would be to go to like battle.net. I think I'd have to log in to show this up, I think. I haven't logged into this in like years. I don't even know how to get to my games list. I think I have to go to account settings or something. Okay, so here we are. Beyond doxing myself, I don't see anything in particular here. So if I go to games, the old way, they changed this completely. The old way that you used to be able to do it is find like Warcraft 3 in this list, right, as classic games, and then you'd be able to hit download game client if you had a key. Oh, and there's, of course, it's just showing all of my fucking license keys. Well, in case anybody needs to use them, I guess you can freeze frame it and use that key. I mean, probably wouldn't actually work, but well, Warcraft 3 is always a terrible game, but yeah, I mean, you'd have to pretty much stick to like Age of Empires 2 and Brood War if you wanted quality ones. The other side of Arthastar, yeah. Sup, Terran Dominion? What's the meme behind Ahmed? So a long time ago, I think in like 2011, I came up with a character, Ahmed Sagatek. Sagatek is just a city near me, ish. It's like a couple miles out, probably more than a couple if I had to guess. But anyway, it's in my state, and so that was a really epic name for a city, I thought. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, Sagatek!" So that became his last name. But Ahmed was always his name. I don't know why. I don't even spell it normally. Like I think normally it's supposed to be like ACHMED or AKHMED or something. That's ACKMED, which I don't actually know if anybody's, but it's like Ahmed. So anyway, Ahmed is a man. He's a pickle farmer. His father before him is a pickle farmer, and they all farm pickles. So anyway, outside of farming pickles, he's got he's a fire bat. I don't remember I think it was originally supposed to be like a version of a friend of mine from a long time ago. Like I was gonna put a version, like use his personality as the basis for Ahmed, but I didn't really know the guy that well, so I mostly just made shit up, and then he became his own character, and ever since then he's been epic. So no, he's not Kenyan. He just happens to lead the Kenyans whenever they show up as a controllable race. Sub Luciferius. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. If you've already played those games, then you've pretty much seen the ceiling. The only other game that's like a little bit on the more unknown side, I would look into Armies of Exego. I think it's abandonware at this point. Like the only way you can get it is by you could probably purchase a CD off of eBay or something, but if you wanted to just play it, I think you would have to torrent it, or not really torrent. I think you could just download it from some site. No, I'm supported because I'm adding Kenyans as a controllable race, dude. This is representation or something. But yeah, that Armies of Exego is a pretty cool game in terms of like it was the last RTS game where people actually tried to be better than Brood War, or good at least. I like that commit message. All right, so do you want to remove the debug messages, or should I? Wow, that's a message from the simulation, dude. It was a reaction to downloading Warcraft 3. Yeah, I would imagine. You can't. What did you write? Did you write XD? Did you XD? You better not have XD'd. I have to add. Final hour. Button set rule. Do I still? No, I closed everything. It was explosive damage, right? Yeah. So 1432 is the string there. Okay, cool. I only had 3 map files. Two of them, I think the first one had some functionality. It might even have been playable. I know that there was like a script and dialogue and stuff and voice acting. And the third map was just a cutscene or something. I don't remember. It wasn't finished though. It just has terrain. Second map I think is just terrain and like planning, like locations and stuff. I don't think there was functionality. Salamanders and Wendigos would have hit. I think Automaticus probably would have been an upgrade if I had to guess, and I would have like buffed the unit's base stats. And then I don't know about Salamanders. Maybe like increased damage on burns or something. All right, so we've got that done. I don't actually remember what I set the Penumbra's Shroud Piercer. I don't mind that name, I guess, even though it's action verby. I'm not doing it on this map. I mean, on this stream. I'll show them in the wrap-up video, though. What? Dude, seriously. Oops. This is not what I meant to do. Did I actually build this? I think so. You. It's just the name of the ability. It's not the same behavior, obviously. I just decided to bring that name over. I actually forget what the... There you go. Replacing a brigade and money isn't the way into map creation. Yeah, so in Consummate was like a nice stepping stone, but Remastered Hydra was like the transitionary period of focusing more on individual AI development until we get to the point where the AI can be a competent opponent. And the more competent the AI is, the less I have to pad their stats or provide them with more advantages because they don't need them. And when they are competent enough to use them, obviously the player is at an impossible disadvantage. And that's a case where, like, playtesting these maps with more competent AI, like as I got better at writing AI, the AI themselves got better at playing the game, basically. And as they got stronger as opponents for the player, it became clearer that in order to balance things out, not only like unless I was really making sure that you could only win like a one way or something, which obviously wouldn't be ideal. Um, in order for players to actually compete with them, it needed to be more fair, and so the playing field kind of got leveled there in the middle of that. Like that's why the last mission of Hydra's remastered version is probably the best map that I made out of that particular project, because that's like the most even playing field that we had, where the AI didn't have unlimited resources, although they did have quite a hefty bank. They didn't have a huge amount of pre-play shit, although they did have some, certainly more than the players started out with. And the composition of the map was also such that there was free for all going on, basically a team free for all. So yeah, I mean, according to some, there was that guy who radio fan, dude. Is that actually his name? That might have been the first time I got his name correct. Hold on, I have to see. No, it's Radio Flash. Okay, never mind. Fuck, I thought that was his name, but then I was like, no, that's the one of the prank names that I called him. No, it's actually Radio Flash. No, he said like, thanks for not using Kevin MacLeod music or whatever. I don't see why there needs to be music in the background of the videos, to be honest. Well, they're royalty free, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now that we've gotten some more stuff taken care of, I think I'll go ahead and commit these changes and close this for now. I think it's time to switch gears on to map making, because otherwise, well, I wanted to get some work done on the AI too, but we'll see what happens, because I'm gonna pop open my first map here for the full toilet submission. We're gonna see what we can do here. Oh yes, and Icor, you asked earlier, are there any old projects besides Illumination and Deliverance. I've been making projects, not finishing them, but making them since 2011 at the, I think it was even earlier than that. It was like 2006 or something. So yes, there's a million of them, but I wouldn't recommend looking at most of them. All right, before we jump into this map a little bit more, Iquare is giving me some instructions with regards to the portrait data extender, so I'll check that out. All right, we're actually at the current new port data count 110. So I should just be able to click on each individual unit and see what the portraits are. So far, everything seems good. Oh, we don't have the... There's some wireframes that I need to fix that I forgot about. These aren't every unit in the game, but it's most of them. I'm not seeing any issues so far. Shaman's is set to Kerrigan's, but that's expected actually because I reset all of the portraits because I was expecting the extender to work. So yeah, I think everything's fine. I don't see any problems. I figure I would have encountered something at least. Yeah, that seems fine to me. I'll fix those wireframes though while I'm at it here. Was that the only wireframe? I think there was one other. Oh yeah, it was the... We were missing the Archon one for Dugal, who's like 102 or something. 102. Yeah, 102. Just need to jump in here and find Lurker Den 191. All right, we're going to do some very epic testing maneuvers here where we try to... Oh, well, we already got a bug. I'll try at 111, since that's only one. I'll try with an extended port data file and we'll see what happens there. It's because he made the names randomized and it was really distracting. So I went in and changed it. Oh no, not again. All right, I'll just alt tab and continue working on stuff while I wait for more info. So obviously this map is lacking in decoration. But that's not gonna stop me from enjoying. Oh, I guess if I wanted to be epic, I could do moguls, right? Because we have high moguls now. Kind of forgot about that. Another thing to thank DF for. Along with all of the epic water and stuff. I can't believe how close to the bottom this stuff is. Okay. All right, now we just need the high terrain ones. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to when we don't have any of these gimmicks where you can't build a specific structure close to resources. We just control it via buildability. That'll be the day. Okay, we got one down. Only a couple more to go. Yeah, I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's everything besides the one on ice and the two that are dirt that I'm going to replace now. So, pretty good stuff. Oh no, I mean he's definitely like a big man, you know. I really appreciate his contributions to the scene. Let it be known. Like I don't actually, I'm not saying that I would have preferred him to never be a part of it, you know. That's for sure. But there are some times where he does stuff that is actually antithetical to progress. And you know, nobody's above criticism, so pretty much it, man. I would find it quite dishonest if somebody thought that, like, for example, if I were doing something that somebody believed to be like a bad thing for the scene, and they just didn't say anything because I'm a big man and I've got like some sway, or I've made some projects, or I've, you know, whatever the case, like I would still think that's lame. You know, you got to speak your mind, got to say what you believe. So I would welcome that level of criticism as well. Illuminations, yeah, hopefully not, man. What is this? Money for Pronogo, by the way. Oh, thanks. That's pretty cool. what even what even is that? I don't think I've ever been sent something like that one before. I guess it's because it says in the description, email me money. I like that one, dude. I'll put that somewhere special. That's pretty good. I like that one. Yeah, I already tried to wrap my brain around the first ones that you sent me, and it was not easy, so I don't envy you. I'll put it to you that way. I feel like mine are pretty easy to read, but they're so long that it's not really easy to comprehend. Like, you can look at any function and know what it's doing, but beyond that, like, good luck, you know what I mean? I still haven't taken the deep dive on the preprocessor yet, but at some point, I think soon, I'll have to do so and try to really update HYDRA's new game state with it. No, tomorrow I'm going to finish my full toilet and upload it. And after that, like tomorrow will be the last development day. By the end of the day, I'll have to upload my stuff. And then I think after that, I will play them whenever I can. I know Wednesday, the 4th, I'm going to be pretty busy because I might be able to do some Wednesday. But it'll be by the end of this week for sure. Like Wednesday, maybe Thursday or Friday as well. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay, cool. We're getting somewhere then. Soon we'll be rich. I don't understand how we're still lacking in files here. Considering I've got a blank part data file. Okay. Re-importing it seems to have worked. Obviously it's placed incorrectly, but whatever. I can fix that later. Dude, why does that happen every time I close this fucking program? So weird. Nice program. No, I have no idea. I don't recall any Warcraft 3 macro maps. I think they were all gimmicks. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what else even needs to happen over here. That's epic. Oh, I think it's horrible because you have to like the UI isn't even functioning properly for that because it doesn't update at the same rate as your UI does when you're controlling your regular race. There's like a lag time with the UI update. And on top of that, like good luck keeping track of two separate upgrade paths, researches. Like it's even more convoluted than if you were to do something like that in Brood War because at least then it's not like a unique I mean it's a unique supply type, but it's not like a entire player's extra shit. And they don't like appear as a different color on the mini map and like it's the only reason why they did that is because they didn't want to create customized food types and displays so that you could have like night elf food and naga food or whatever or multiple undead foods even. I mean it doesn't even make sense for the Kel'Thuzad and Sylvanas one, the King's Road thing. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like the one where you're stopping them before they reach the pass? That horrible mission? That one has something to do with like that they split it up, but there's three undead players. The reason they did it is because they only wanted you to be able to train like one army type or whatever. So there was like even then I don't even think it matters. They separated it out because you've got sacrificial skulls or whatever those Temple of the Damned, I think they're called. The necromancer and banshee training facilities. So they wanted you to have to like forcibly train necromancers in the Kel'Thuzad base, but forcibly only train banshees in the Sylvanas base. So that's the reason why they separated it out. Because everything else is like, okay, you get ghouls at the crypt and abominations at the slaughterhouse. Like they were just cherry pick your fucking uh, tech tree. Yeah, that map is equally bad in terms of its use of it. It just happens to be two separate races. But what the fuck is the point? Like, just make one of them an ally. But they don't want AI allies. I mean, they even have it earlier in that campaign. They have AI allies. They've got like Kel'Thuzad as an or not Kel'Thuzad, Kael'thas as an AI ally. That fucking pansy. Yeah, I look forward to seeing whatever you turn Naga into. That's for sure. Lannis Kel'Thuzad. Oh, that King. Yeah, the King's 3 map, whatever you'd call that. I can get behind all that shit, man. I remember I wanted a north facing ramp for this platform, but I don't have one. So I guess I should slap this one on here. Later on, I'll do tile set edits, but not right now. Doesn't appear to be a good reason to do so. Alright. Seems good to me. Okay. Tagal. Oh no. Imagine doing that in just a weekend. Kraka's Satan map. Yeah, dude, that was a good one. And also Rescue Sun, you know, had the ice water and all that. Oh, I can't do that one, actually. Trying to make this not just a straight line, because it's pretty ugly. But seems like that's what we got to deal with. I think Stormborn will be really epic once we extend in-game units and in-game bullets. Once the new HYDRA game state is added to it, right? And once we will have to look into extending whatever that AI script limit is. The in-game AI script array needs to be fixed up somehow. I'm not really sure why it's not really sure where the... Oh, wait, there is something here, or... Or that's... No, that's just another bugged tile, I guess. Apparently. think there was one other case where I had a ramp like this somewhere. Oh, I guess not. Well, whatever, I don't mind swapping some of this stuff out. For some reason, I wanted like the mid to be separate somehow. I will say that the map, generally speaking, is like pretty well terrained. That's pretty neat about it. Alright, fuck this. I'm just placing the ramp. I'll get the rest of it later. I definitely spent a long time working on Rescue Sun's terrain, which is weird to think about. Ah, perfect. Can't wait for that one. Siege of Talamatros was the culling, or was that something else? I remember there was one where there was like a Veek fucking cannon rusher in the middle of the map, and then there was some like Zerg here in the top right. I think that was the same one, but you might be talking about something else. And you started like the mid right, and it's like a jungle map, I think, because that one was pretty memorable. But I don't know if that's the same one you're talking about. What's up, Dimian? Like Simeon with a D? Hello. Hopefully I read that correctly. I really got to find a way to change the font on this app because it does not tell me true stories every time. Hard to distinguish I's from L's. Oh, okay, yeah. That one was a little bit harder for me to remember immediately, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I think Mapcraft Season 3, up until this full toilet thing, like, I talked about this in the most recent, or the previous mod stream, like the first recorded mod stream, I think. I talked about, oh, this might have actually been in the second recorded mod stream. But it was something recent where I talked about how I wanted to see more, like, I wanted to do this whole thing differently, and I wish I, like, traveled back in time to change up how the full toilet stuff was handled, because I just feel like there could have been like a completely different and far superior approach, generally speaking. That Balethal had the idea for. So season 4 is going to be pretty big. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, and glad I got your name correctly there, Dimian. Right now, I'm working on a map for a contest that has been many months in the making, and I only started working on this map just now. So that's how things are going over here. Like, I started working on the map, I think, 2 days ago or something. But it's using my ultimate mod for HYDRA. I mean, ultimate mod for Brood War, Project HYDRA. It's pretty banging. Yeah, I think what we'll need is a unit ID extender, man. I just don't know how the fuck we could possibly do that. That's the only problem. Yeah, the only problem is actually implementing that, you know what I mean? We'll see where, you know, where it all takes us, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that might happen and it's something that might not. But just saying, I think we're ready to at least attempt it. Yeah, for sure. If you want, I'll write that in here. But if you want to, let's see, convert Armenian units buildings to. All right, I wrote it in, so I'll scroll past that a few times now. Yeah, those are super easy to make. So. I can't believe I just saw both of those links posted back to back. That's a special bus moment. Holy shit. An argument for never joining the Discord server. I like that one. Yeah, I feel like this map is pretty much good to go, actually. Actually. So we'll say location 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. By converted, you're talking about like color scheme wise? I can't believe sucking base is a real graphic. You can't say that. I'm banning you. Dude, how do you name a unit sucking base? Seriously. What's up, Patrick? How you doing? How you been? You know, I was just thinking earlier, I think it was something I said in the previous recording actually, that we should that I should be going back to playing the Protectors at some point. Check out all the new stuff. I don't know if there has been a lot of new stuff or not, but figured you're the man to ask. I still like how I was like, dude, who is this man when I was testing Overlord, and from then on you just referred to him as man in all capital letters. I like that. Quality stuff. Oh, okay. You think it's something that I should wait to hit? What I'm experiencing now is I have a patch that I've been working on for about a month, and I don't know what anybody who's playing currently is experiencing because like it's been so long since I played the current live version compared to what I'm working on now. I don't know if you ever have to deal with shit like that where it's like any feedback that somebody might give on the currently live version is so not very useful in the context of what has been in development for however long. Like, how do you really, like, at best, maybe it affirms some things that you already thought and that you already have fixed in the new version or something, but like, otherwise, it's not particularly useful. Outdated feedback is the best, yeah. All right, well. I remember Inquisitor is fucking Mitt Romney head. I also remember how slow how slow started.net is to load. I remember that. Now I wonder how he converted this particular ship because there are so many problems with all of those graphics. Also, this file contains a virus, by the way. I'll have to ask him what his process was for doing it. I have a feeling it's just a bunch of insanity, though. Packages. It's a pretty big ship too, so it should be useful for a few things. I can already think of a few cases where I might end up adding something else to HYDRA, but the Terrans are pretty well stocked at this point, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Romney unit. I have this head in prefix. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like fun though. I would love to see like you sort of like what I was doing with HYDRA, where I was initially going to remake the campaigns and stuff, and how that was going to like use all the new tech tree things and use all the new gameplay features and have really powerful AI. Like I don't know how much you guys are like remaking when it comes to the campaign levels, but I know a lot of them or some of them were randomly generated anyway, but I don't know how aggressive you guys are going in that regard, but it would definitely be cool to see your stuff in action all the same. I don't know why I did all that when I could just do that. But it definitely sounds interesting and like it would be up my alley. Crow, by the way. Only the best. Right, yeah. You guys aren't, as far as I understand, you guys are mostly like porting this stuff, right? Oh, okay. If there's tangible differences, then that makes it even more exciting. But honestly, even like porting the maps and the functionality and then like allowing the new races to be used or whatever, even that is like better than nothing, it's not really the same thing that like you can't really compare it, I guess, to what you would have to do in Starcraft's case, precisely because like even if you change the AI to be more competent or to use like the melee AI or whatever, and even if you change the tech trees, right? The maps themselves are so bad that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere. Whereas the default maps in Battlecry 2 weren't terrible. I mean, like even the default game state wasn't terrible, I wouldn't say. So there's like value to the default experience, I guess, that you don't really have the luxury of claiming in StarCraft, where the default maps are just forget about them, man. Forget about them if you can. Destroy this sucking base. Oh yeah, we need to get you a microphone so you can start voice acting for Warcrafts, dude. I'll teach you the ropes of audition, and you can make some Zerg here or whatever. I think we're good here, man. I mean, there's ways that I could make this map better by like remaking more areas or redrafting them, but not important here. More important to just get it done. Add a bit of border over here, and then I think we'll be all set. Okay. Gotta add more ice cream shops, I think. I wonder why Bob's Guns was a meme in Blizzard. Didn't fully get that one. All right. I'll take a quick BRB break at this point, and when I come back, I guess I'll just be doing some more AI testing and maybe some other stuff. We shall see. And yeah. BRB. Hi. Okay, now that I'm back, let's close this. Wonder if uBlock Origin Twitch ad stuff has been taken care of yet. All right, hold on one sec. Just trying to figure some of this shit out here. Oh, cool. It worked. For now. No idea how long that'll last. Twitch has been doing some weird shit to get around uBlock Origin, so I just haven't been watching Twitch streams lately. If there was some way to like pay for a premium, like I'm one of those guys who I think there should be just paid options, and that's how you support stuff. Like I think ads ruin the internet basically. But I also don't have like the insane entitlement to free content that most people seem to have. I just think ads are a really shitty way of doing that monetization. Like personally, I think if you're going to have ads like that, then or like if you're going to look for support or whatever, it shouldn't be through advertisements basically. It should be through some other method. So I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily as binary of a problem as that. But you should get like sponsorships that you actually incorporate into the content, and you should be just otherwise getting support from people who are watching, like pay-per-view stuff, by adding like premium content on top of the free content. I think that would be the method to go. But yeah, so if there's some way, like, I'm not going to spend like $5 on each individual platform, I don't think, to get a subscription where it's a monthly thing. You know what I mean? Like, that seems a little ridiculous. But if there was some sort of like, there's YouTube Premium, if there was some sort of Twitch Premium, I would totally sign up for that stuff, under the assumption that this would allow me to ignore advertisements, and every channel that I visit, like, it's a percentage, I don't know, some sort of money based on the fact that I'm watching. Like, basically the way YouTube Premium works is it counts as if you watched an ad for however many average ads there are or something. So not exactly strictly related to how this is all working, but or anything related to what we're doing right now, but just something I figured I would throw out there. Okay, let's save a map image of this, because this is pretty much the end of the map dev portion, for now anyway. Close that. I think they're pretty much ready for AI at this point, so I will go ahead and do that here. So I think Raphael will go bio. Or maybe he could do some sort of general mech thing. That might work as well. And let's do... Obviously, general means I'm setting it to... 4 for disruption web. And then if I want him to do a specific build, let's see here. 8 racks mech, 12 CC, 10, 10, 10. I would like him to do something that's a little bit... a little bit on the defensive side. So I think a 10, 10, 10 would probably be the simplest one. So where's that at? Where do we see this? Oh, it's... Oh, Dark Swarm unit is... Wait. No, Dark Swarm unit is the build. Okay, so we'll say 3 Dark, and I think that will be correct. Let's pop over to UED. I think we want these guys to do some sort of air-focused build. Could be Wraith Rax, which is 3 again. That's 3 for field as well. So we have Disruption Field. What do we want? I guess these guys could just be swarming, so we could do 2. And then the question is, like, what build do we want for the swarm stuff? Some sort of defensive thing would make sense to me, so I guess we could do 3-Edge Flood. It's not really defensive, but it's not, like, needlessly aggressive either, I guess. And then over here... The question is, should I just do... I think Iquare is a Reaver guy, generally speaking, so... I think we'll set him to... Mech is 1, I think, right? Looks like... And then do we want 1-gate Robo, Fast Expand Reaver? I think 1-gate Expo might be good, but I'm not sure. We'll try that, I guess. Yeah, let me do... Oh, this probably needs to be high Quare Protoss to port the triggers. Forgot to do alliances and money in the first map. So I gotta do that now. But I'll first do it in this map. Okay, I think we're good there. Wow, I shouldn't have said all maps. I should have said maps 1 and 3. Because technically, second map, not quite. Okay. It's like a schizophrenic list of titles. Pretty sound experience. All right, let's jump into a AI test map here and check these guys out. Because I'm curious to see what some of these builds end up being and how they end up progressing. I think, if I remember correctly, I saw okay upgrades coming out of the Zerg and okay upgrades coming out of the Protoss, but Terrans were lackluster in building armories. And I imagine they probably also did not build future stations at all, because I don't think I ever told them to, honestly. You got some nice early vaults out here. Oh, not a bad use of the early mines. Only lost 2 Zerglings to those 2 Zealots. Definitely not what they were looking for. Well, we're going to see a couple more die over here. Or just one. Forgot about that ramp up attack. Yeah, I think 3 Zealots would now kill a Zealot. Or at least get pretty close. Comes the Wraiths. Kind of curious that the... It's so weird that the AI is always like kind of goofy with expansions, but it's also kind of curious to me that this AI is like sending like 1 or 2 units at a time in a very disjointed fashion. Yeah, don't worry, that Zealot didn't need to be attacked. Goofball. Utter destruction, of course. There's a close one there on the Volti. Could have gotten getted. I definitely think the Cyclops should probably be price reduced and stat reduced. I'm thinking 80 health or 90 health or something. I don't know where the Southpaw went. I think it blew up from that spider mine, so I don't actually know how much the Southpaw has stat-wise. But I can check real easy by going to fraudsclub.com/epic. Don't go there. That probably won't do anything, but... 95 HP. I could probably drop their mineral cost to 75 and get their health set to like 80 or 85. There we go. Aha! Tank numero uno. And they've got an armory. That's a kind of a late armory timing, but I guess that's okay. We do have an Evo chamber, but it's not vibrating. So I don't know how useful it actually ends up being. Evaporated. Eviscerated. Annihilated. Where's my overlord? Well, he's going the wrong direction, my friend. Oh, alright, see you later. I don't even know who that guy was attacking. I'm looking forward to when we drop a couple of the changes going forward. Having repair, for example, cleanse all debuffs. I think it will be pretty cool. Oh shit! Dude, we got some men. We've got some manifolds. Oof. Okay, they're not completely sucking over here with the defense, but I think they will soon. They do have +1 weapons, but there's a lot of zealots over here, and they did not lay enough mines. I think they finally got a scanner. Where the blue at? Oh, hi. We heard you have no anti-air because you're a goofball. Well, they do have some mutas, but it's not going to be that useful, I don't think. Apparently the manifold can cloak. That's a nice AI bug. I have to fix that. Check out my vassals. Check out my robotics authority. I think it'll be a little bit before the AI is as competent as it used to be, but... Hi. Amazing. And dude, that Goliath could have saved his life. Oh man. Dude, what a mess. Amazing. Single Marine coming. There you go. Meanwhile, yeah, I don't think this one's gonna work out for you, man. If I could think if he got another shot off though. Okay. No flanking mines though. Not happening. Yeah, vassals die en masse to missile turrets. That much is for sure. Holy Wraith though. Does this guy have any armories? No armories. First armory. All right, well. Yeah, Zerg seemed to have broken. I'm not sure if it was because they were just being slowly whittled away by all these wraiths and they decided not to build any mutas for defense, which doesn't really make any sense to me. Yeah, they're training Zerg Mutalisk, but they have no money for it, I guess. That must be the problem. Yeah, now they have mutas, but I imagine they're not going to do too much here. Well, they have an Overlord Iris, so they should probably have gone Devo or Gorgoleth or something. Gorgoleth would have been pretty good against the Wraiths. But didn't end up happening. Didn't work out. Meanwhile, nice Valkyrie. Love it. So apparently, this is what it looks like on Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Basically, any non-Firefox browser, which is pretty impressive, shall we say. What's up, NetAsk Galvanaskis? How are you, dude? we're doing quite well. We got a website up, fraudsclub.com. You can check out the Terran tech tree for HYDRA. I haven't added everything else yet, but Veek helped me set this site up. Adam and Balethal helped with the coding, and I've been doing data entry on and off. In fact, I think based on the fact that I've done a lot of work already on this Modstream, so I think I can actually just do some work on I think I can just get some work done on data entry for the Protoss side of things. TBH. Let me just go ahead and put the unit def over there for now. Oh, that's going to be kind of annoying. Maybe I'll open the unit def in Notepad. Oh, wait, do we really not have the right wow. Apparently we never gave the SCV health or sight. That's pretty funny. Sight is 7. I don't think the drone creates anything else, right? All right. Just going down the list here. All right, what's next here? Mm. All right, cool. Those are almost all of the Zergling morphs. Oh, these are technically tier 2. Actually, I forget, are Nathracores tier 2 technically? I don't remember. I think you can get the Nathrock Lake without needing... Yeah, I think this is Overlord Iris, yeah, so... Technically that means the Nathrok, or Nathracores are tier 2 as well. All right, up next, I guess Hydralisk. Bonk. I don't remember if they technically have any other abilities. I don't think so. I think I'll also play around with creating a new line in one of these. I don't remember if their range upgrade is technically there or not. No. Oh, it's 129. Okay. What's up, Jacob? You missed this game. Well, there's no better time to play it again than now. Because it's epic. A very iconic line. That mineral cost is way too high, I think. Yeah. All right, so we've got the ranged stuff. I guess I'll move on to doing the Mutalisk and whatnot. Oh. Okay. Well, there's some emergency services after somebody. There's Spire. Reasonable. Oops. Did I do anything after all for the Zergling? Yeah, 2 and 1 egg was a flag, okay. Wasn't sure if I actually put that in there. Okay, I think we're good there. And now I can jump into... Like, this is all tier 1 stuff. I guess I can do the Mutalisk morphs. It's 56. I guess it would be like just that. What is this? 56. Okay. So where I need to jump into the Gorgolith. question is, do I want to take a pause here and then run in and do all of the, like run in and do all the behaviors and weapons, or do I want to keep going until I've got all of the unit entries and then do all that stuff? How many more units do we even have? We got the Ultralisk, Escathlor, Alcagilisk, Infestatoran Queen, Broodling, Defiler. That's 7. I think that might be it. So I guess we might as well just do that then. Oh wait, what is the requirement for the Queen's Nest? Okay. Yeah, so it's 2-0. Oh, but its category is 0. Oh, it's medium. Didn't know that. What was the other one? Death? March? Oh yeah, well. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess in that case, should be number 2. So this has borrow, dark swarm, plague. Okay. I think it's 4 supply, actually. Oh, 5. I probably lowered it from 6 or something. Or maybe I raised it. I'm not sure. Stop. Oh, love you, ball. I'm back. Oh, okay. Love you, ball. Well, I hope that's. Oh. I don't remember where the shit was before. Let me see in OBS. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, I think we're back where we were. This might be a little bit higher, but that's fine. Okay. 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 So that's, I think that's all of the units. Should be anyway. So we can do buildings now. I'm not even sure what I've called the this stuff, actually. Like if I go to basic Zerg buildings, right? Creep generator. I will have to go pretty soon because I got to do some prep for an interview that I'm going to be recording within the next hour and a half. So I won't be able to complete all of this, but I will try to get at least the unit entries taken care of. And then I can do the rest later on. Mm. Oh, I didn't do the Overlord morphs, the Irileth and the Othsteleth, and I didn't do the Overlord Iris morphs either. I mean, obviously, I'm doing the structures now, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to have already done this, but... 224. Yeah, it looks like I'm definitely not finishing this one exactly. At least not yet. Did I feel like maybe I renamed these things. Or maybe not. I thought I had done so at some point. No, I guess not. Oh wait, no. What does this enable? All right, there is like a way to see this. Queen's Nest. Oh, of course. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits after I fix the manifold being able to cloak. Just need to go into use tech, personnel cloaking, and yeah, basically just get rid of everything besides the ghost here. Okay. All right, I think that'll do it for our stream today. It was very successful. Our first time back with actual internet. We almost cracked 4 hours. Not bad at all. And we would have had I decided, or had I scheduled my interviews a little bit differently, or had I started a little earlier, perhaps. But there's more work to do off stream. Gotta continue working on AI tweaking and testing those maps and getting some dialogue and voice acting written in for them. And hopefully, I will be in the stage tomorrow where I'm just putting the finishing touches on stuff and shipping it. We'll see how that turns out in the somewhat near future, obviously, because it's tomorrow. So that's the big day. Hopefully, we can also ship the mega patch tomorrow, because otherwise it'll be a little weird to play the mega patch in the context of the full toilet stuff. But also, like, I don't know, it's going to be a little wonky, I guess. But hopefully we can take care of that stuff. Aside from, yeah, aside from, like, stuff that's not fully implemented yet, like the ion cannon or whatever, I don't think there's anything that would be too difficult to implement, or like, would be bad if we didn't have it in there or whatever. Obviously, I'd like to fix some issues with the penumbra, or sorry, I'd like to revert its existing behavior, add the new one, fix issues with the crucible, add some sound effects for the clarion, and I think aside from that, it's like all just fluff, or it's like features that I would like to program in, but haven't fully done yet. You know what I mean? So, like the Cascathalor stuff, where we need a read for it before we can do anything. So. Yeah, looking real cool, looking real promising. See you guys tomorrow for the last day of development of full toilet stuff, plus some more development of the HYDRA website and the HYDRA mod, and hopefully a launch of HYDRA. I mean, definitely by the end of the day, but hopefully maybe we could even do it on stream, even like deploy it or whatever. So that'll be pretty epic. Fare thee well, and goodbye.